Let's conquer climate change with Terraternity. We are going to do a preview for you of Terraternity and kind of tell you a little bit about the game itself. Terraternity is a worker placement game where you are managing resources, managing your cards in your hand, and there is a competitive and cooperative option, so this game really can work for different styles of players. Now let's talk a little bit about the theme of this game. Right from the get-go, we realized that theme was developed right through this game. They even gave us a one tree planted in your name due to the fact that they were trying to neutralize the carbon of delivering this prototype to us.
Yeah, I'd say theme is pretty much everything with this game, with all of your actions you're doing. And it's nice to see that the theme has gone through to everything, as Lisa just said, in terms of the production. They're not just espousing that this is something we want to be carbon neutral. They've gone through every aspect of this game, every aspect of the production backs that up.
Correct. And even the cards have QR codes. Because this is a prototype, all of the QR codes are not up and running, but they're going to be giving you information actually about the different countries, and there's actually statistics on the cards, so it's a learning game as well as a fun craft board game.
Definitely. I think like if you're having a family game night and you just kind of want to talk about, obviously this is a serious issue, but you want to kind of break it down into maybe a more palatable format. I think playing this with people, it just kind of shows, okay, here's your CO2, here's how you're going to try to offset that. So I think that's just an interesting educational mechanic.
Correct. And then they've even taken it right into the components of the game. So for the prototype, granted it is a prototype, they've used sustainable inks. They've chosen to use wood instead of plastic, and they've gone to the trouble of trying to make everything as environmentally friendly as possible. They've used cotton bags instead of plastic bags, and really have gone that extra step, taking the theme right into the component development.
So even though this is a prototype, this is one of the nicest prototypes we've played. The boards are recessed, all the cards are super high quality, unique meeples, so the production quality itself, even being environmentally friendly, is still just spectacular.
Now we like talking about replayability. In this game, there are a lot of items that are randomized, from your country cards to the energy plants you get, actions, different types of disasters. There's the dexterity element, which is really cool. So every game, depending on who you play with and the plants you build, you will have different options as to when a disaster may happen. And then also the fact that there's a competitive mode, a co-op mode, and they have different platform sizes on the globe for different difficulty levels. So if you want more disasters to happen, then you use the smaller platform rather than the larger platform. And also, you're hiring workers from other players, so you need to have money and do different things. Trading into the bank changes based on how many times people have traded in at that bank. And every character also has some superpowers.
Yeah, you have the superpowers. You also have your resources, which again is a real world kind of problem when you're trying to fix the CO2 in the world. Sometimes you don't have as many resources to do that as you'd like to.
And let's be honest, in order to create energy efficient power plants, you produce CO2, and that's even built into this game. So as we said, this game really tries to tackle the real life problems and put it into a fun and interactive kind of simulation game.